What's up, Raiders? Bionic here. Welcome to today's Raid Shadow Legends video. So we're going to talk a little bit about the update, the news we've gotten. Patch 2.12 is live. Apparently, it's only going to be fully turned on tomorrow, but still, it is apparently live. We're also going to talk about this 10 chance event, which will be also starting tomorrow, going on for about 5 days until the following Monday. We're going to go over those champions. Are they worth it? That's the big question. Should you guys summon for this 10 chance event, or should you summon to get your points for the new legendary hero as part of the Fragments fusion? So anyway, let's get going with the little bit of news. So here's the post by Valkyrie. It just came out a couple seconds ago. Basically, it's saying what I just said. Patch 2.12 should now be live. Turn on the features tomorrow. Keep you posted, blah, blah, blah. As of version 2.12, surprise, surprise, Raid Shadow Legends will no longer be supported on the x86 32-bit Android devices, and starting with the next version 2.20, Raid will no longer be supported on all their iOS devices like iPhone 5C and older, all those with ARM version 7 processors, yada yada yada. So those affected by this change, we apologize for this inconvenience. Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't affect you guys. I play a lot on PC, but I think my phone is good for now. I'm just hoping that they don't up the game even more in the near future. Anyway, let me know, did anybody get somewhat screwed up by this little change? Last minute sort of like announcement, right? Okay, so now let's move on to the 10 chance event. Looking at these champions, are they worth it? I mean, Warlord is excellent, Sethalia is good, Skartorsis maybe not that much, but still pretty good for dungeons. Raglan is pretty good. Vrask is last year's news. Steel Skull, a little bit the same thing. Doom Priest can work some wonders on the like Spirit Affinity clan boss, and Cardinal is a pretty solid reviver. So here's what I've done for you guys. I isolated all of them into my tier list so that we can see at a glance their skills, everything they do, and if they're worth it or not. So Raglan being an excellent reviver on a 2-turn cooldown, which is what we see down here. Remove debuffs plus an AoE heal, triple hit A1, turn meter increase on the A1. It's random though, but it's still pretty solid. She's a great champion to have. I see her quite a lot in the tag arena recently. If I'm not mistaken, her aura is also pretty good. I think it's defense 33% all around for everybody, right? Skartorsis is mainly built for dungeons. His aura is something like dungeon speeds 33%, the best in the game for dungeons. We have 50% increase attack, 30% increase crit damage, but we also have a heal, remove debuffs. I think this is the same skill if I'm not mistaken. Turn meter increase, and then steel buffs as well on the A1. Pretty interesting, but I wouldn't say exactly a game changer. Sethalia though, recently I see a lot of her, but mainly because of this. Remove debuffs plus heal. That's pretty solid overall, right? She also has the ability to remove buffs on the enemies, all of them at a 100% success rate if you fully book her, as well as a turn meter increase depending on how many she removes. So again, this is the same skill here, which is what you see with the color coding and like the bold text, okay? So really, really strong champion. I'll show you guys the list of best remove buffs champion in the game. It's a form of crowd control. I love that. Not a lot of champions in the game can do it, and like I said, I'll show you guys in a quick second. Doom Priest, pretty solid, has the ability to remove the debuffs. Here's what he's really good at. It's the fact that it's on his passive. It's on a 1-turn cooldown. Really, really strong. Again, really good for the Spirit Affinity. Sometimes I also see Doom Priest in tag arena, like perhaps against like a what's his name, Hegemon. Because the Hegemon goes first, if your Doom Priest then goes first right after, it removes those debuffs. It's pretty solid. Then we got Steel Skull, another, again, remove debuffs with the heal, 60% increased defense with the heal. You can kind of see the pattern of what they went for here. Excellent support champions, remove debuffs and heals. Also, like, increased defense, heal here again. But we do have a little bit of CC in here as well, right? With Warlord, probably the best at putting the skills on cooldown, literally the best, and this is like an unstoppable form of crowd control. And again, I'll show you guys that list in a quick second. We have Vrask, like I said, last year's news, heal on the A1, turn meter increase, sorry, not in the A1, but his passive, and then the turn meter increase for himself on the A1, making him probably better for like a speed build for a clan boss, right? I saw him being used a lot last year for that. And then we have the Cardinal with the amazing revive, AoE revive, heal, and turn meter increase. Really, really solid champion, really annoying to deal with, especially like in the faction wars, right? She is in there. There's a round where it's like apothecaries and like 2 cardinals. It's super annoying, but anyway, great support champions, okay? So if I were to go for this, it'd be mainly for Raglan and Cythalia and Warlord. I think those are the best. So maybe if you have a couple of void shards and you need to get a couple points for the Kreela champion chase tournament, right, for those fragments, then maybe go for that. Okay, so now let's move on quickly to this list right here. I've shown this before as well many times. This is basically my list of like top crowd control champions. I did separate videos for stun, sleep, true fear, freeze. I haven't really done anything. I've done all these as well. Provoke, block, cooldown skills, put skills cooldown, okay? So again, this is Warlord here. Again, this cannot be stopped because it bypasses the block debuffs buff, right? So I love that. Basher being also somewhat in that list with the increased skills cooldown, but put skills cooldown is a little bit better in my opinion. So Warlord is the best at doing that. But then we have the remove buffs. Also a great form of crowd control. Like I said, these are your strippers, not that kind of stripper. The ones that are literally just remove all the buffs from the enemies. So Ray is really good. Madame Cerise is great. Prince Kaimar is in there. Seer, we got Cythalia. These can be easily switched around. We don't have a lot of other options that can do it with a 100% success rate on an AoE, okay? So Cythalia is in there, therefore, in my opinion, really worth it if you want to get that kind of champion, okay? Then we have a couple more, but these guys don't do it as well, but still, Cythalia is there, Warlord is there, so guys, great champions to summon for if you think you absolutely need it. Now, let me quickly also update you guys on the event, right, for the Kreela Witch Arm. I showed this as well. So we've had a little bit of an update on the amount of points that we need, which is basically the Dungeon Divers event. I thought it was going to be around 1,700 points or 1,800 points to get your 10 fragments. It turns out it's at 3,000, but that's all right because this is going on for like 6 days. It's overlapping with the Ice Golem and Dragon tournament, so I'm going to assume that this is somewhat doable. But the way I mapped it out, I absolutely need to get those points, right? So I have to like spend the extra gems. If I don't have enough energy from the free gift, right, that they gave us, I told you guys to hold on to that, use it today, or wait until the Dragon tournament rather, because Ice Golem at 1,000 points, we don't know. Dragon might be at 1,500 points instead like it was at the Fire Knight. So again, maybe it's better to hold for that one. But I thought I'd let you guys know. Also, we don't know the Champion Chase tournament, which is starting tomorrow, how many points we're going to need to get those couple extra fragments, but I'm not counting on those. I said I would not work with that. I instead focused on the Summon Rush, both Artifact Enhancement event, hoping the second one is the same thing. Dungeon Divers event's now 3,000 points, so I'll have to work a little bit harder. Champion Training event, we don't know what it's going to be at 1,500 points or 4,625, but since the Champion Training tournament was in fact 4,750 points, I'm guessing this is going to be somewhat similar, okay? But I like the fact that this is going to be longer. Should be easier to complete, assuming they don't put it like 7,000 points or something crazy like that. Anyway, all that being said, guys, I want to know where you guys at. Are you still working towards this? What do you think about patch 2.12 with the changes towards the like supported phones? And are you going for this 10 chance event? Let me know in the comments below. That's pretty much it for today. A quick update on the news of this morning. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.